Today we're going to talk about why Wave was a no-go, where I ended up leasing onto instead, and a big announcement coming that's going to bring more changes. Hi everyone, I'm Connor for Crossbuck RV Transport, and thank you so much for tuning in. A special thank you to all of my subscribers. We just passed the 1,000 mark last week. That kind of channel growth in under a year was unexpected. It helps me and it helps others find these helpful videos that I make, so thank you all. It really means the most. So let's jump into what happened with Wave. As many of you know, my haul and tow was leased to Wave by the previous owner. That alone would make it easier to lease back on. No new decals needed on my part. And yet, they didn't want the truck back. As of now, Wave is not interested in paper log trucks. That was disappointing to hear, and the logic, or lack thereof, had me feeling a bit confused. Every single pull truck they have runs electronic paper logs. I offered to do the same, and currently do with my carrier now, but Wave wasn't interested in pre-ELD multi-haul trucks. There's one other big issue that I have with Wave. New multi-haul drivers are not allowed to book their own backhauls until they complete 15 backhauls assigned by dispatch. Once a new driver completes the 15 backhauls assigned by dispatch, they are given access to central dispatch, but they're still not allowed to book their own backhauls. Anyone familiar with Central knows how quickly loads can be booked on there. By the time it takes for a driver to find a load that he wants, email it over to dispatch, wait for dispatch to see that email and to call on it, you're likely to miss out on some of those loads to someone else who can book it faster. These are the types of questions you want to be asking when you're calling around looking for a carrier. It's not just as simple as, where do you guys go? What kind of freight do you have? It's important to know these kind of specific questions and answers before you sign on to a company, because it's a lot of work to get a truck signed on to a company. There's a lot of paperwork, there's drug tests involved, some companies even require money up front to do so. Ask as many questions as you can, and if you're not sure which questions to ask, I have a video that kind of covers a majority of the questions that you may ever need to know. I'll link it in the description below. Be sure to check it out if you haven't already. Now, to be fair...
Oh, to be fair.
To be fair. To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
To be fair.
Wave does do a few things that I do really like. They reimburse more round-trip tolls than any other company. They also allow their haul and tow drivers to pull single pull units off their reload board, meaning a driver could potentially make some real good money hauling a car back on the bed and a camper on the hitch after dropping his outbound. Those two were the biggest reasons why I was looking to go there, and if I ever get into an ELD truck, maybe I will. But for now, I went back to the company that I spent most of my transport career with, Indiana Transport. Let me be perfectly clear. I didn't come back here for the money. It's well known that IT has one of the lowest pay rates in the industry. But what they lack for in their rate per mile, they make up for with the loads that they have and the load locations. In years past, I have always kept a multi-haul or a haul and tow truck like mine busy. I've never had to go without a load. And those load locations, the dealers that they haul to, is key for me right now. Because this summer, the big announcement is we're moving home, back to New England. Now, I've done RV transport for years with Northern Indiana as my home, but I'll now join the ranks of so many others who have done this from out of state. I know from listening to so many of you how much harder this will be, but I fully intend to keep doing RV transport even after the move. If anything, having this great career helps keep money coming in right up until the move and soon after it. There's no need for me to go out and find a new job once we get out there. So I hope you all will continue to join me on this adventure. This weekend will be the first video about how the new truck did in its first week. And a little foreshadowing for those who have made it this far into the video. It went well, but I did run into an expensive issue. So be sure to subscribe so you don't miss out, and drop a like if you would. It really means the most. Thank you all for your continued support. I'm Connor for Crossbuck RV Transport. Take care and stay safe out there.